And now, dive into the depths of the Sacramento hip-hop underground. This is Subconscious 916 with M Theory.
Thank you for tuning in to KJAY 1430 AM. This is Subconscious 916, and I'm your host, M Theory. This is Friday, November 1st, 2013, and I have a great show for you tonight. Got an exclusive interview that I did with BP and Prada of Diamondwood Music. Got to chat with them a little bit about what they do and their new album coming up called Wasted Talent. So we'll get into that in a little bit, but of course you know that I'm playing the best in Sacramento underground hip-hop. I've got tracks tonight from Ill Effect, Postal, Random Abilities, and of course BP and Prada. We're going to be playing a new one off their album, their upcoming album Wasted Talent, during the interview, so stay tuned for that. As of right now, we're going to get into the show. I'm going to kick it off with this track by Chaotic. This one is called Defined by a Moment. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for tuning in to KJAY 1430 AM. This is the Subconscious 916. I'm M Theory, and get ready for some hip-hop.
Yeah. You were born for this, yeah, you were chosen. 96 on the gun in slow motion, frozen, just you and your opponent, both of you. Defined by your moment, put that sweat stain hat on your dome, fit it straight and connect with it. Yeah, connect with your fate, cause Lord knows it's seen good and bad days, but the best lesson in the world is last place. Now tighten up on that last black lace, strategically place high black on your face, cause I know you, I've been in this exact state. The batting cage is just life backstage. There's nothing in the world that can replace the blood, sweat, and tears that have rolled down your face to the dirt, and all the hours just to make it worth all the pain. There's nothing that compares to the game. When the world slows down, you can't afford mistakes. When that shell floats down to the ground by the plate, be the hero. Yeah, it's time to finally get a taste, but one split second is a hell of a wait. Listen, you're a light in the dark, it's time to expose it. Capture the moment till you holding it on it. Breathe, yeah, breathe deep till you're zoned in. Your entire life defined by a moment. Now get your knees taped up with too much to undo. Thinking about the moment for a month, you're on month 2. Practice this for thousands of huddles. Now you capture the hour while you're running through the tunnel, through the stands. Now everybody stands in the stands, in their hands I wave into the march of the band. You're staring at the flag with helmet in hand. Everybody's watching, but nobody understands that nothing else matters but that ice cold glance from the backfield while you're in that 2-point stance. Cause you know with a little hole opens your chance to be king of the night while you point to the fans zoned out, and all disappears from the land. But 11 heart souls with a whole nother plan, defined by the moment you hold in your hands, until all that is left is an end zone dance. left is an end zone. Listen, you're a light in the dark, it's time to expose it. Capture the moment till you hold it and on it. Breathe, yeah, breathe deep till you're zoned in. Your entire life defined by a moment. The mere shakes to the bass, I'm staring at the head of it. Music bumping, everybody said that it would never be anything, only be irrelevant. When nobody bought any of it, I just kept on selling it. Now repetitive sentences and you never again will witness the severed attention of this kid when I get spitting these hits. Spitting these hits with emphasis and start mixing these hits with my cleverly written sentences. Now the lights fade and the crowd anticipates. Hand me the mic as I head to the stage. My adrenaline pumping, the love and blood under my ribcage. It reminds of all the times I dreamt of this day. It raised me. Eminem would lose yourself in Tupac. Lost myself in it and now I'll never be lost. I have defied all of the odds. I am alive in this moment of silence until the beat drops. Yeah, until the beat drops. Yeah. Alive in this moment of silence until the beat drops. Then defined by the moment of silence when the beat stops.
Alright, that was Chaotic with Defined by a Moment. Shout out to Chaotic doing his thing. This is our 4th week of Subconscious 916, and I've really enjoyed doing it these last 4 weeks, sitting down with different artists and getting to interview them and get into their heads about what they think of hip-hop right now and what they're doing as far as the hip-hop community is concerned and their music. I'm just curious about other artists here in this town, their music, and I want to promote them and I want to push what they do, and I want to promote the Sac hip-hop scene as a whole. With that in mind, here is a track that I really enjoy. And he's a hip-hop influenced incredible singer and has another singer, hip-hop artist featured on this song. This is Adam Roth featuring Mr. E with Moron Smart. Check this out.
From the innocent people to die for a no reason to shows violence isn't the way to go, but still it's all that we know. All that we're seeing is how we are taught to deal with all of the built-up aggression and silence release and then the trip away, using the part of the brain that so many never use. No set the rules, but the ones that we've created. Music soothes the battered soul. After all is written and done, I sit and I wonder if there was something out there that is directory helping me not go under. Spell the people, tell my people to find the flow and just go with it. Don't let it lead you onto the wrong path. Let's medicate and stay up till the next day and make the song together. Spread the energy and let them flow on forever. Let alone the name of birth. These energies that have come to me have slowly given birth to the soul. It's time to medicate. It's time to elevate. It's time to educate and teach the soul. It's time to demonstrate the way we think and think about the ways these things go. It's time to medicate. It's time to elevate. It's time to educate and teach the soul.
Yo, this is M-Born. You're now tuned into KJAY Subconscious 916 with my boy M Theory. Reborn. Yeah. Shout out to my little bro, Brian. You growing up, it's all love. I said what? Have we become two? We used to be congruent, but now we look confused and convoluted in our views. We used to love, but now all we do is argue and kick and fuss. Speaking of us, I've been waiting for this moment. Focus, keeping open, focus on my motives closing in. Floating on a dream like an ocean breeze. When I'm flowing over beats, you can hear me growing. Free, stay cool in the middle of the heat, in the middle of Middle East. I've been a beast since Little League. 16, I was literally mean, I mean lyrically fiend. Cream with a crap, ain't no stopping us. A breath of fresh air in the thick of the metropolis. They say the apocalypse is here, but I don't follow it, cause this is just the beginning. Yeah, now try and swallow it. The Walking Dead, watch The Walking Dead and they follow it. Blind in their consciousness is kinda sick. Yeah, cannabis burning in the sun. My life always started on the one when the drum hits. I let the sun kiss my face as I embrace life. Used to have stage fright, chop beats in the late night and work early. Bird gets the worming, trying to make an earning. Merging through traffic, trying not to panic. Panic left and right through these mannequins just so I can make rent. Trying to fight my way in. I'm here to make a statement. This life's limitless. Savage my innocence, trying to make sense of it. Chase dividends. Pardon me, this is the part of me. This is the art in me. Part of my honesty. It's all heart and artery. It's all love. Yeah. It's all love. What? It's all love. Yeah, it's all love. Love. I'm not trying to preach it. Funny how we always lose the ones that try to teach it. Yeah, now that's the secret. It's all love. You see, I love you. Do you love me? 'Cause I love me. Do you love you? 'Cause I love you. It's all love.
Alright, that right there was M-Born with It's All Love. And if you want to see M-Born perform along with me, both of us will be opening up for Talib Kweli on December the 8th at the Ace of Spades in downtown Sacramento on 15th. And if you'd like tickets, you can get in contact with me on Facebook at facebook.com/mtheory916. No dash in between the M and Theory. Just MTHEORY 916. You can also find me on Twitter at that same, at mtheory916. Hit me up if you guys need tickets. They're $18. Ace of Spades, downtown Sacramento, December the 8th. Talib Kweli. It's going to be a dope show. You do not want to miss that. Alright, now I'm about to jump back into the music. I want to get into this track by my boy Postal, who I'm also doing some work with. This one's called Capitalism. Here we go.
It's the NASDAQ, gold to paper, foreign exchange. It's a target market pitch, capitalism in the vein. It's a strain, the pain, the facade they put up, trying to convince you and themselves too that it's plain and it's sane and they're on the way up. But they care about themselves, they don't care about you. It's a friend will pretend, but he talks like a salesman. Strong affirmation, motivation to win. Again, there's greater power found within the pen. I'll obliterate the states, you don't have to begin. I offend many men, but there needs to be an end. Let's start a revolution and don't mess it up again. It's a sin, the priest crap fighting for greed. I guess we'll call it bad when they want others to bleed. Well, I got a little thought here you couldn't believe. Population control is a trick up their sleeve. It's the money. It's the power. Power. Hard-headed power. The hardest part for them is finding ground. ground to begin. Gotta find a common interest and a reason to be friends. You can see the trend in the dollar signs that they hide. They got a destination, you're the beneficial ride. Deep inside in their mind they can justify, but when they screw you out of cash they can't rectify. They can lie cold inside, buried deep in the casket, trapping in their schemes with an airtight gasket. I'm not surprised by these crooked little lives. They're the sons of America, same colored eyes. And beside, to the sides is a blue blood son. They made their name and their fame when the slavery begun. And it's fun with the funds of the secret society, getting a lot done with the illusion of propriety. They say it's all wrong with financial misuse. When the money and you are gone, they won't miss you. It's the money. It's the power. Hard-headed power. It's ingrained. Now I would never spit it for the fame, but it would be a lie to say I have nothing to gain. It's a shame, but all of us who live upon these plains have done selfish things, and we'll do some things again. In Denmark it's so good they're off the chart, but I think we would be too if it wasn't for heart. Torn apart, all the smarts, evolutions depart. Let's not talk about conspiracies, I don't want me to start. And apart the Red Sea that resides in me, there are two equal parts in a civil rivalry. I think I read the reason once in my diary. Yeah, the one is a nihilist, the other runs a priory. But wait, this is not what verse is about. I thought there was greed and good, and now you're giving me doubt. Well, that Padawan is what I wanted to do. The continuum is versatile, decided by you. It's the money. It's the power. Hard-headed power. It's the money. It's the power. Hard-headed power.
This is Subconscious 916 with M Theory.
Never felt quite like this. 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 Guilty pleasures, stealthy measures as I dip a wine glass. Whiskey whispers, building bridges with this Minecraft. Where she at? Where she going? Questions that I ask but never get the answers to. Watching as she comes unglued, I use my hands to put her bed together with my eyes closed, concentrating on the curves, but I'm built just as weak as her. She's taking full advantage with my walls, till she nonchalantly walks through my defense. I've been looking in the stars, I've been looking for an answer, I've been looking for it. I can feel you in my legs, I can feel you in my head, I can feel you in my heart. You're not so far away, I tried everything. You broke me down, let me weep, taking me about as if I'm paper mache.
She was tearing her hair out from the start. The banging of the snare drum chipped away at her heart. She tried to be motivated and meditated. That's about the time that she started to be medicated. Took her emotions and put them on consignment. Codependency on anything, waiting on realignment. Lost time spent in this environment. Gave her all her up-to-date side effects. Then she met him, he knew why the cage bird sang. He could clear out all the thunderclouds and rain. And all that happens is he walks all over her and makes her weaker. Puts her through the ringer, in a state of mind completes her. Whatever it was about him that sold her, visions of being alone and getting older. Or maybe she thought she only needed to hold him. His ego was lost, but still she told him, never felt quite like this. Never felt quite like this.
I can feel you in my legs like this. My head, I can
never felt quite like this.
Never felt quite like this.
Never felt quite like this. Never felt quite like this. Never felt quite like this.
I've been looking for, and it's how I've been looking for it. Oh, I can feel you in my legs, I can feel you in my head, I can feel you in my heart. You're never so quite like this. Never so quite like this. You've never so quite like this. 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 I've been looking in the stars, I've been looking for this, I've been looking for it. I can feel you in my legs, I can feel you in my head, I can feel you in my heart. You're never so quite like this. Never so quite like this. You're never so quite like this. Never so quite like this.
Okay, if you recognize the voice on that last record, that was yours truly with 16. We go by Suicide Casanova together, and that was our new record called Paper Mache. Okay, at this point in the show, I'd like to get into the interview that I did with the homeboys BP and Prada. Enjoy. All right, everybody listen up, because I am sitting here with BP and Prada of Diamondwood Music. What up, fellas?
Yellow.
Yellow.
How we doing?
Good.
Very good.
Great.
Cool. Why don't we start off by just introducing yourselves and telling us what you guys are all about?
I'm BP.
And I go by Prada.
We rap and we make beats. I don't know that's why.
Sums it up.
So, let's do this. Let's go. When did you? So you guys have obviously both been doing solo stuff and been a part of different crews, different groups. What made you guys decide to want to come together and start making hip hop together?
Well, I would say, I don't know. It kind of just happened naturally, really. We've known each other. I've known all the Isaacs since they moved here. And we've both been doing music. Like you said, I was part of a group, TOD. Mike was part of The Realist. And we did that for a while, and we were always in the studio together. Mike was always helping me, making me beats, and coaching me along, you could kind of say. And we just, at some point, I guess, we just were, we had the same vision, you could say, and it just seemed natural to we were always in the studio, start making music together, and we made a few tracks and thought we'd go with the full album, and that was Brewing Raps, and that's available now, by the way, free everywhere. Go check that out. Yep, working on new albums and staying busy. Yeah, Mike, you guys, anything to add to that?
I think you nailed it. It just started like one song together. We started doing, I started working with Brandon, making beats, and he made a solo album. I made my solo album. We started doing a couple tracks together, and one song led to another, and it was kind of just like, let's just have fun with this, and you got Brewing Raps, and now we're kind of taking the group thing a little more serious and making like a really, really dope album. Wasted Talent on its way out in January, and we're really excited.
Yep.
Gonna be tight.
All original.
And I want to get into Brewing Raps, but before that, to anyone who hasn't heard your guys' music before, how would you describe the sound?
It's like we always like when we first started making Brewing Raps, like the idea was like, let's just make some fun music, like some stuff you could play at a party. It could play the whole time and you could just have a good time to it. But at the same time, you can listen to it in your car if you like the lyrics and you want to listen to lyrics, we have that too. And we take pride in like really being like sticklers on the technique of the flow. Like we're really big into the skill of emceeing, and so like we try to really like approach it from that way too. So I mean, it's got a little bit of everything, and hopefully, you'll enjoy it, and most people do.
Yeah.
So
you guys, so yeah, let's talk about Brewing Raps a little bit. Where did the idea behind that come from, and is there like a central theme, or I mean, I know you guys were talking about it's just like something you guys can hang out to, have fun, party with, but where did the whole like concept come from?
Well, I mean, it kind of started like I was finishing up Let's Get Funky, he was finishing up Champion of Losers, and we were just in the studio all the time. He had his own place, and we were just having fun, and we made a bunch of, the theme of us making music was that was our day, you know. He'd get off work. We both worked for ourselves at the time. He was cleaning carpets. I was mowing yards, what I still am. And we'd get off as early as possible and put off as much, you know, get back to the studio and bring a 30-pack and start making songs. And that was basically where it came from. That's why we came up with Brewing Raps.
We were literally drinking
That's
brew
what it was, yeah.
and making raps. We are some creative guys.
And we got some serious songs there, but most of them were just having fun, you know what I mean?
Nice. So now you're on Wasted Talent. So how has the sound evolved from the first album between you guys, and you know, what can we expect on the new one?
Well, we took pretty much what everyone liked from the last album. We pretty much took that and added it into this new album, and then we're just trying to like push the boundaries every time for ourselves as artists. So like every song we make, you know, we try to take what people like, but then we also try to like do something a little different, you know, get out of our comfort zone always and just see what people think of it, you know. So we definitely kept the same vibe, but now it's like we did get a little more serious. We have some more serious concepts. I think we really like have a legit album on our hand.
It's more album feeling, you could say, you know.
Feels complete. It's tight.
Yeah, it's we definitely have some more serious songs, more like, you'll see. I don't really know how to put it, but I think the people are gonna like it for sure. I'm excited for everyone to hear it, definitely. And we got videos coming soon. Shout out DeLucha.
Shout out to DeLucha.
I wish DeLucha was here. I was just talking to him. I really wish he was here. I know he wishes he was here. He's part of the team, full blown, you know, going to all our shows with us, out of state, doing videos, so on and so forth. So we got high hopes for it anyway. We'll just say that. Cool. So shout out DeLucha.
Shout out to DeLucha. What's So let's talk to you, Prada, for a second. You do all the beats. You're the producer. What are you using first of all to make beats?
I use MPC is where I do all my sampling, and then I just go right into Pro Tools, and the rest is MIDI from there.
So who's your major influences as far as like production or beats go?
That's tough. I like so many people. Let's see, what am I listening to right now? I like Harry Fraud. I like Party Supplies, are the stuff they've been doing with Action Bronson. I'm a huge fan of Cardo. He used to be signed to Taylor Gang, but he's not anymore. I don't know. It ranges. It goes from all over the place. Like I like real like boom bap and some real soulful stuff, and then it goes right over to some trap music. Like I love it all. Like there's no boundaries. Absolutely. Yeah.
BP, how old were you when you started doing hip hop?
Oh, I didn't really start writing until like probably 2007, and I was 16, 17 years old, and I didn't really take it serious. We'd always write and mess around. TOD, you know, was my first group.
Shout out to TOD.
Shout out TOD and those guys. And yeah, we would just have fun and write, and we wouldn't really take it serious. We'd just write raps. We didn't really, you know, it wouldn't be formatted with hooks and nothing, you know. We just mess around. Probably wasn't until like 2010 when we really started taking it more serious, and I started working with Mike more in like 2011. So from then on, I mean, 2013 was a good year for us, I think. And
yeah, you guys have been a lot.
Yeah, we've been a lot of places, met a lot of good people. So we got the foundation built, and we're trying to go even harder for 2014.
Nice. Who is individually, or maybe even as a group, who are your influences MC wise, and who's like maybe even a dream collabo you guys would want to do?
I think as a group, like together, we would really want to do a collab with Prof. We've talked about it. We actually even hit him up, but that didn't.
That would be dope. I just listened to the whole Gampo CD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was just listening to that in the car actually.
Yeah. Actually, we saw him for the first time when you opened up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's where I got that.
Yeah, that's where we got it, and like we became big fans. And
we love Prof.
Yeah, we have the perfect song for him, but his it's not going to work for our budget.
He's out of our range.
I can see that. That would be dope. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's definitely one we would want.
Someone we could have fun with, you know.
Definitely. So, how about right about now we jump into one of your tracks so everyone can get an idea of what you guys sound like. Which one you guys want to play?
Who we want to go off, Bruin Raps first or the new stuff?
Let's go hit him with Noise first.
All right.
Let's hit him with Noise, one of my favorites. This is BP and Prada off Bruin Raps. This is Noise.
Trying to stop Prada and BP, you must have cracked your cranium or got a hollow head like a stadium on off season. Ain't got no reason to respect y'all, so we crank the off of tunes till the cops are called. Y'all peeps it off, I let the rubber talk as the smoke flux out quick like past the third rock from the sun. So don't try to look, you won't find us like the end to pie. That's useless. I swear the shit we make is classic. The drums hit hard enough to ass kick. So all the kids feeling mistreated, players lash out till their ears start bleeding. I swear to gosh, we some unique motherfucking my candle and rhymes slaying MCs. Obese PAs to create to be ace in this game, trying to eat steak instead of plain old chicken. Just keep rolling, we ain't slowing down like it's stolen, making that noise. The speakers they blow when every year goes by folks we don't know, bumping that noise.
We rolling down the avenue, ain't nothing that we have to do. These old folks give us attitude, cause we make too much noise. I'm rolling in my 7-1, it's pretty like the setting sun. Forest green, rough around the edges like the way it run. And it weigh a ton, nothing made of fiberglass. Looking kinda sketchy, so I'm sweating when I'm rolling past. I got a different task, within the last thing I wanna do, but I'm too rude to ever kiss that ass. I've been to jail and I'm never going back, that's a fact. I got way too much to say up on these tracks. It's a rap, I'll attack every verse like it's my last. I'm a blast from the past, that'll smash like attack. And grass, working fast, putting cash in the stash, rolling fat with the purple and some mash. You can pass, I'm a cruise, brewing raps is the tunes, and these other dudes starting to look the same like the dudes. Like a poon job, can't understand you, and we just keep on rolling like a motherfucking camera.
Just keep rolling, we ain't slowing down like it's stolen, making that noise. The speakers they blow whenever you goes by folks we don't know, bumping that noise.
We rolling down the avenue, ain't nothing that we have to do. These old folks give us attitude, cause we make too much noise.
So catch me rolling through the villa streets in my PT, cruising neighborhoods, terrorizing peeps like houses TP'd from the states to overseas. Don't see any sign of us stopping like the brakes missing. Finger flipping, debating that our sound is whack. We use bad MCs, CDs as coaster mats. For a brew, don't get it misconstrued. We will out-rap you and your crew if we tread.
We roll around and shake a window, wasn't it? Nick wants so in tenfolds, turning words to music with my pencil. No stencil, I freehand work weeknights and weekends. You gotta pull your own weight, you can't have no weekends. Hit the beacon, I need a couple 24s, drinking every day of the weekend, that's the way it goes. Like the way it snows, no place the same, and if you handle yourself, then there's no folks to blame.
Just keep rolling, we ain't slowing down like it's stolen, making that noise. The speakers they blow whenever you goes by folks we don't know, bumping that noise.
We rolling down the avenue, ain't nothing that we have to do. These old folks give us attitude, cause we make too much noise.
All right, we're back with BP and Prada. That was Noise off their album Bruin Raps. Let's talk about just hip hop in general now. What are your guys' take on what it is right now, all the way up from the the major industry artists down to the underground, even the super underground level that we're on now?
Like as far as like how like our take on it?
Yeah, what do you feel about it? Like what do you think? Yeah, just what's your take on the state of the game right now? You know what I mean?
I think it's tight right now. Like everybody has an opportunity to do something really great and be shown, like they can show their talents to the world just with the internet. The internet has changed the game. Like it doesn't matter if you're mainstream or you're some kid in your bedroom making raps. Like all it takes is for the right people to see it and share it, and you can blow up. Like it's kind of cool. So I feel like in a way, like everyone's kind of on even playing fields right now, which is kind of cool as an artist to think about. Plus, you can be an independent artist and do some, make a really good living as well if you have the work ethic.
Exactly. I mean, I think Macklemore's a good example right now.
Yeah. That's the way to do it too. Like he started. It's all organic. Like he started his foundation, created it, and he's got like a foundation of like die-hard fans. And then all it took was that song to blow up. But he has those fans. Like he wasn't like some overnight like success. Like it happened over years of working and like really putting in the work, which is tight.
And he sold 1 million, didn't he?
Yeah, he sold a lot.
First like independent to do it. That just shows like people like us, artists like us, don't need the record labels anymore.
Him and Tech Nine and Funk Volume.
Tech
for that
Nine
matter.
is another. Yeah, Tech Nine's like #1 independent right now, still probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're perfect examples.
But there's a lot, and I mean, you can even go lower than that too. Like there's a lot of people, like there's the Rhymesayers, there's artists in there, like not even just Atmosphere. There's other artists in there that are still doing big things. Greaves, POS, that are actually making a really good living, and they make amazing music. Exactly. And have diehard fans, and that's bigger than anything to me.
And my sister is one of those diehards. And if Greaves, if you're listening by any chance, Sarah Pulling, please look her up on Facebook. She'd be so excited. Sarah Pulling, okay.
So that kind of brings up, the whole internet and how artists are using the internet now. Would you guys agree that, you kind of have to, you kind of have to find that niche market, or you have that, you have free range to almost find that niche market and find those fans who are really into like what you do, you know what I mean? And you can make a living off those guys.
Definitely, like that, and that to me, in my opinion, that just comes over time, like putting in your work. Like we're big believers in doing it ourselves, everything. So we're not afraid to like make the music ourselves and put it out there and make the artwork, and then also get on the road and tour, network, meet all our fans, meet people, and we're watching it happen. Like this last year, we saw it happen, and we're slowly growing. We see new things, and we're getting new opportunities, just like doing it DIY,
Well, that's something else I want to get into too, is your touring and your live performance and all that. Why don't you tell everybody, where you guys been in the past year or whatever, and what you guys have coming up too?
Yeah, I mean, in the last year, we've really been just trying to hit the road hard, meet as many people as we can. We've been pretty lucky. I mean, we've been to, Medford, all over Oregon, Medford, Salem, Portland, Washington, to Olympia, to Boise, to Reno, to down in California, San Jose, San Francisco, Berkeley, the whole Bay Area, Merced, down there. We've been pretty lucky. We've been all over. We've met a lot of cool people, and that was pretty much our plan for this year, was to push Brewing Raps and, travel around the West Coast, shake a lot of hands, and add a lot of people on Facebook, get a lot of people's emails, and stay connected and do it even better for 2014, and push this album even harder, so...
Well, that brings up something else. I mean, you guys have been doing this long enough to know the term or the phrase "Sac hates hip hop."
Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard from multiple hip hop artists who are from Sac and start going outside of the city, even if it's just in state, and they say they get so much more love outside of our city than they do here in Sac. Do you guys agree?
Oh yeah,
Can you
like
elaborate on it.
It is true. Like if you do go to another town, like we've experienced, like the love is crazy outside of like in Oregon, Washington, anywhere we've gone outside of this area, it's been pretty like
It's been good, yeah. Oregon, definitely. I would say Oregon is always real cool, but I'm not gonna say Sac hates hip hop either, because we've had a lot
that's the case anymore.
I mean, we've had a lot of cool shows. I mean, granted, we are from Roseville, and we have had a lot of cool shows in Roseville that have been cracking as hell. And shout out everybody in Roseville that's doing it. And same with Sacramento. We've had a lot of cool shows in Sacramento. We haven't done a lot, as many as we'd like to in our home area, you could say, but the ones that we've had a lot of cool ones. So I mean, but it just depends on the time and where you're at. And
I think it's just also a lack of everyone working together. Like if everyone just united and helped each other and created the community, that's what they have in other cities. Like people
it's more connected.
Support, people work with each other. There's no egos. Like everyone is doing it for the love of music, and that lacks sometimes, I feel, around here. And I think that's really what it is. It's not that Sac hates hip hop. It's like there's no community or scene to be excited about.
I think there's just so many artists. It's just oversaturated, like Mike says. It's more in when we go other places, there's less people, so it's a real like tight knit community. You know what I mean? And when here, there's a lot of us, and it's not so tight, you could say. But I don't know.
So let's get into Wasted Talent. Tell me a little bit about Wasted Talent. When did you guys start this project?
We probably started Wasted Talent.
Like,
I don't even know.
Right when we finished
March?
Brewing Raps, we wrapped up Brewing Raps, I think, in
February?
Yeah, and then we started immediately working on Wasted Talent.
Beginning of this year.
We didn't want to stop. We want to keep working and keep making music. So, we never ended. We just kept moving on after the project was done. So it's been for at least the past 5 months now, 6 months, something like that.
Yep, since the beginning of this year, at least. Yeah. And it's done, by the way.
It's done. How many tracks we got on there?
12.
There'll be 12.
12 tracks. What can we expect from this one? What can we expect out of BPM product?
Well, you could expect a little more of the same, but just a little more fine-tuned. And like I said, it's more of an album feel. It's not as much like all over the place like Brewing Raps was, so to speak.
Yeah, like we've gotten a lot more, like adding a lot more to our music. Like the beats are a lot more bigger now. The sound, everything is like, we did it really big. It's tight. We're really excited. I don't even know how to explain it. The energy is super high. There's some like amazing tracks on there. It's gonna be tight. We're excited.
Nice.
I'm so excited for the.
How'd you guys come up with the title?
We were drunk one night, and
well, we kind of knew. Well, we had Brewing Raps already, so we knew we wanted to play off of like Brewing Raps. I mean, it's like a double meaning. It's like brew and raps, or it's like we're brewing raps, like we're kind of like stirring raps up or whatever, you know.
Oh, I got you.
So that's why we left it brew and then just the letter N, raps, and then same with Wasted Talent. We knew we wanted to go off of like a alcohol theme with music, so we went with Wasted Talent, and it's like kind of a double meaning as well. So
it has all kinds of meanings. Like,
a lot of meanings. Yeah.
We're wasted talent, or we could be wasted talent too, because nobody's heard us yet, or there's a lot of wasted talent. I mean, it's got a lot of play.
Well, let's get into one of the tracks from Wasted Talent. What do you guys say?
We're gonna play a track called "Swimming." And it's the very first single we're going to release. We just shot the video. It should be out within the next few weeks once DeLucia gets it all wrapped up.
Swimming, you said?
Swimming.
This is Swimming by BPM Prada. Check it out.
Summertime and there's nothing on my mind. I got Prada by my side and all the women looking fine. We don't need a dime, just a syllable to rhyme. And we go together kinda like a lemon and a lime. I'm one of a kind, take advantage of my time. And we got lives to change, I will never walk the line. Underground, you would think we ran a mine. And I ain't talking to the law, bro, I'm a man of crime. We're getting busy in the city of the trees, best believe. Put the fit on years ago and now we rolling up the sleeves. And please, you really think we ever giving up? I went under, held my breath, kept my feet and came up like what? That's all you got to throw at me, G's. I know what I've wanted since I was 16. I've gotta always try my best and give my all. Tell the truth, I'll never lie, live it up and never fall.
I feel a lot of pressure. I try to shake it like seizures, but people always measure my success to a rip dollar. No scholar, guess I'm too dumb to be great. Why bother? Might as well drink this bottle like water. Sorry, lady, I'm not good enough for your daughter. I hang around with a bunch of good folks who give hope when they hear what I wrote. Silly, listen, believe me, busy. This life is easy when you're not greedy, and all I need is my music and a tank that's on empty. So if it's money you're looking for, lady, you should leave me, because I'm wealthy and happiness and I'm very given. I'm not supposed to be this far, but this boy's driven. You sniff and laugh like I'm kidding, rhyming for a living. She packed her bags and she left like vacation. You can roam the world but can't escape my vision.
Sun colored and they fall fall, they disintegrate, fertilize the soil, and we all in the same cycle. Every living thing on earth has a purpose, a day of death and a day of birth, and it hurts when we lose anything that we hold close. No toast gonna compensate or even come close, just hope. And memories are really all we got. As much as you wanted to, time is never gonna stop.
You never know what you got till it's gone. I just want you to know every time that you're hearing my songs and you feel like I'm talking about you, you ain't wrong. You're saying I'm mad, but that hurts to know you only have thoughts of me losing. The path that I'm choosing is mine and the outcomes on me. And if that makes me worth nothing, then fuck it, I am free. I create what I think and speak what I believe. So leaving me was probably the best for me to succeed. Peace.
And we are back with BP and Prada. That was Swimming off of their new upcoming record, Wasted Talent. All right, so let's close out the session. Why don't you guys give any last shout-outs you want to give? Tell everyone where they can find BP and Prada's music. They can download everything. And what else you guys got going on? Go for it.
You can check out all our up-to-date, info and new music videos and download all our music at diamondwoodmusic.com or bpandprada.com. You can also find all our music in Dimple Records. What else?
Yeah, basically, all that. We have Facebook, so you can find our albums, hard copies in Dimple, diamondwoodmusic.com. We have YouTubes. We have Twitter. We'll have shows coming up. If you just follow us, we're going to be going a couple places. We got a show coming up in Albany tomorrow and Petaluma next month. And we're going to have a release party in Roseville for our album Wasted Talent coming up in the next couple months here. It's not exactly for sure, but we'll be promoting that. And, where else can they look?
Anybody else you guys want to shout out?
Shout out to Delucha.
One more Delucha.
M Theory. Max Bundles.
Shout out Joey for sure. Our Joey's in the building right now. He's filming. And Joey helps us. This is Mike's brother. He's like our manager, you could say. Handles a lot of phone calls and all of our website stuff. And he's definitely a huge help to us. So shout out to Joey. And shout out you, man, for having us.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, I want to thank BP and Prada once again for sitting down with me and sharing what you guys do. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peace. We're out.
Peace.
Shout out to your sister.
Hey, shout out my sister.
Shout out to Sarah.
Hey, yo, shout out to Brandon's sister.
All right, I want to give one more big thank you to BP and Prada for sitting down with me and talking to me about what they do. If you'd like more information, go to diamondwoodmusic.com and check out all their links and everything. They got some dope stuff coming up. All right, so we've got about a few minutes left here in the show. I want to get into this next one by Random Abilities. This is The Matrix.
Frederick Douglass once said, "The simplest truths often meet the sternest resistance and are slowest in getting general acceptance."
If you don't believe the words that I'm about to say, then you will never understand the many things we see today. In space and time, I explain the Federal Reserve broke down only a fraction of the factions we serve. Now listen up, just because you go to school to make you educated, it's what you do with the information and where you place it. To keep it brutally honest, so many comments surrounding our planets can't be the only thing that's upon us. Speaking more than metaphorically, if you think forwardly, you will be able to take another tour with me, explore the foreign regions. Collective consciousness could be the one thing that leads us to mental imprisonment or freedom. Instead of sipping Seagrams, I listen to human beings. Find myself inebriated off all of the toxic thinking. Once you understand that everything is a vibration, you learn to seek peace in the middle of seeming mayhem. Every breath you take is an effort of meditation. If you refuse to become one with the power, you will waste away. Pay attention to this. A state of sustained bliss is impossible when you identify with hate and miss the point when you try to become anything. Get your brain cells moving, notice potential energy clings. Kept it copacetic with
the flow that's so kinetic. When I speak on current events, you'll have to adapt to get it. Set it straight is what I do with the records remaining real. These illusions are distorted reflections of how we feel. Still can't connect with one another, not an accident. Even with all of this technology we've been lacking with interpersonal matters, our chatter is brief and distant. No less about yourself than the people on television. Ridiculous, ambitious with the social commentary. Walking very carefully across the bridges I burned when I was innocent. Tell me, is this the seminal sentiments of the children I've been building with everyone so villainous? Really how I'm feeling, dealing with many psychos. Make it hard for y'all to read me energetic typos. I dedicate this joint to the suckers with no reference point, who love to aim your fingers forever, just self-anoint. Comes a junction in your life, you must learn to sacrifice and simply turn away in silence from the ones with bad advice. Shattered twice by the time I turned 20. Now it's on the daily that my brain is taken from me. Get a grip for every wrist that gets slit. Another 100 babies are born. Endless battle, and that's why we kick to the placentas, torn the matrix. We all caught up in the matrix, frustrated so we break what we can't fix. The matrix. Instead of going back to basics, we make our lives complex until we hate this. The matrix. Yeah, the world is full of racists. They still drop bombs, trade slaves, and rape kids. The matrix, where everybody's an escapist, hollering for nada, marching on with a raised fist. The matrix. It doesn't take religion to see that peace is the answer. So Father, please forgive them, for they know not what they do. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
Alright, shout out to Random Abilities with The Matrix. Love that track. Alright, we're winding down now. I've got a couple more tracks to play before we end the show. Let's get into this one by Mr. P. Chill. This is I Remember Hip Hop.
What's up? This is Mr. P. Chill. When I'm not on tour from state to state, bringing Sacramento hip-hop to other places, every Friday night at 10 p.m., I got my radio locked on 1430 a.m. with my man M Theory. He spins the best in Sacramento hip-hop on Sacramento's original home of hip-hop, KJAY. Best believe that. Hip-hop was all about good times. A hot DJ, MCs with the good rhymes. Summer barbecues, cats and ciphers rhyming. Back when I was young, those were the perfect times. And I always had fat laces in my shell toes, rocking the tracksuit even when I was a snot nose, writing graffiti on every block. Back in them days, nobody got shot. At the corner market, my homie had the blunt to spark it, keeping it real late night in the parking. B-boys bringing the noise, pop locking and stuff, because Shady told me I gotta be tough. Looking fly in my Kango or my ball cap. This is how it was in the days of way back. I think back and I miss them days when hip-hop was young with her old school ways. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Remember when third base was given the gas face and everybody was on PE's case for speaking the truth in their rhymes? Those were the times. The golden age still beats in this heart of mine. I can't let it go, so don't bother asking. Back when Zeb Love X wasn't wearing the mask, and Grand Rubio was telling me to slow down. Everybody sampled beats from James Brown, the funky drummer drumming. Everybody would be humming. The WA kept it real with 100 miles and running. Biz Marquis caught the vapors. Eric B made the papers. Rockin' City was God because the rhyme was so hard. Times like that were real, my friend. I wish they could never end, but the man tried to blend money and crap into real rap. So it's up to us to take hip-hop back. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop.
All right, shout out to P-Chill doing his thing. Got a few minutes left here in the show. I've got one more to play, and it's going to be by yours truly, M Theory, featuring Aaron Guzman. This is off my album, Uncharted Territory. This is called Somebody Save Me. And I want to thank my guests, BP and Prada, for sitting down with me again this week. And all my listeners, thanks to you for tuning in to Subconscious 916. I'm M Theory. You're tuned into KJAY 1430 AM. We'll see you guys next week right here, same time, same place. Peace, peace, love.
I don't really expect you to save me. Foolish of me to think that you repay me. It don't faze me, it makes me wanna shake these negative memories. I don't expect you to understand how I feel with this mic in my hand. On this stage, on this page, in the book of my life, in this age of rage, in this wage of war, we engage, ignore, blame the poor, and then lie in stage 4. Sickening, my time keeps quickening, clock keeps thickening, age-old trickery, distant tongues from the taste of victory. That page in history, ripped from the vines to make us all blind. Somebody save me, somebody save me.
All my life I've been waiting for someone to save me. I'm conscious, I'm going under. Somebody save me.
And I can't hold my head above water any longer. I can't keep my head above water any longer. I'm drowning, I'm pounding on the door, crawling across the floor, looking for a lifeline, still get ignored. Can't hear myself think anymore. Continuously contradicted, not concerned on how I'm depicted, not what anyone ever predicted. Still to the music they get addicted, restricted. Yo, fact not fiction. Me and pop, hip hop, radio friction. Get out the kitchen, hate it getting heated. I feel alone, I feel cheated, completely depleted, often defeated, repeated over and over the way I'm mistreated. You can curb your bravery. Somebody save me.
All my life I've been waiting for someone to save me. I'm conscious, I'm going under. Somebody save me.
This is my audio autobiography. Study my ideology. Sage me. I'm pacing like a cage beast. You can't tame me. I break the mold. I can't be by no, so do not hot or cold. Release me. Bring me redemption. Falsify my misconceptions. Intensify my progression. High-paced colors got the wrong impression. No question. Play radio reception. I'm putting this music into my possession. Broadcasting live in high definition. And I have no regression.